you kindly? Would you kindly get this? Would you kindly find that? Would you kindly find that? Would you kindly find? Would you kindly get this?
Xbox is done. The Xbox is done. No more exclusive games.
You know what's hilarious? Microsoft's E3 has done tremendous damage to the Xbox brand. Let me tell you why. What they have essentially done, and I just said this last year, I made a video just like this last year. They've taken every reason for you to buy an Xbox One and just threw it out the window. They have solidified one fact, that there is no reason to buy an Xbox One. The Xbox brand has failed.
Oh man, people, this is exactly what I've been waiting for so long. All of the people saying things that I've disagreed with happen to be morons, jabronis, clowns, idiots, corporate slaves, fanboys, but finally, I can interact with somebody who has an opposing view than I have, who has some sort of intelligence, who has a brain, who has a history of actually gaming. So the point BlackBusterCritic is trying to make is that the Xbox brand is doomed because there are no longer any exclusives and all of the games are going to be multiplat. And to that, I 100% disagree because as I've been saying for the longest, exclusives do not matter. If they matter so much, then Nintendo consoles and the Wii U would be flying off the shelves, wouldn't they? Now, wouldn't they? They would, but they aren't. The Xbox 360 didn't really have a lot of exclusives, but that console sold well. And why did it sell well? Because of multiplats and third-party games. Why is the PlayStation 4 selling so well? I'll tell you one thing, it's not the exclusives that are pushing the hardware, it's not the exclusives that are pushing all these vast quantities of software, it's the fact that week by week, month by month, and year by year, the PlayStation 4 is selling vastly much more multiplats and third-party games than the Xbox One. And that's just a fact. Now, you could sit up here and say that because all these games are on the PC, nobody's going to buy an Xbox One, nobody needs an Xbox One, why buy an Xbox One? Yeah, I can make that same argument for consoles in general. Games like Doom, games like Overwatch, games like Homefront, pretty much 95% of games that top these sales charts are on console and PC. But by your logic, why should anybody buy a console? I mean, just like you said with these Microsoft games, these Xbox games, they're all on PC, so why buy an Xbox? Well, guess what? Doom and all these other games are also on PC, so why buy a console? Yet the fact remains, people still do. So there is a market for a console, and there is a market for a PC, which is exactly why Phil Spencer, Microsoft, Xbox, whoever, want their games on both, because they want to appeal and get sales from both markets, from the people that want to game on a PC and for the people that want to game on an Xbox. Let me be clear when I say this. It does not matter what Microsoft comes out in terms of hardware. It does not matter what Microsoft comes out in terms of games. I will never buy an Xbox. I probably will never buy a PlayStation or an NX or a Wii U or any other console ever again. Because quite simply put, there's more to gaming, there's more to games and to the reasons why I prefer to PC game than games in general. I prefer the freedom, the customization, the flexibility, basically me being in control of the system in itself. It really has nothing to do with many other aspects of gaming. But to say that people won't buy an Xbox or support an Xbox because those games are on PC is ludicrous, because most Xbox games were on PC during the original Xbox and the Xbox 360 as well. But people still bought Left 4 Dead on the Xbox 360. People still bought Mass Effect on the Xbox 360. People are still buying multiplat games on consoles, even though the superior and cheaper and better running version is on the PC. So logically speaking, from a PC gamer's perspective, like yourself and my own, we can tell each other that yes, there's no reason for me and you to buy a console when the majority of these games are on a PC, but that's where your problem is, and that's where your logic and your claims hit a wall, because not everybody is you and I. Everybody is different, and everybody likes the game in a different way.